Hello people, today I have something really cool, something really special. This is the Suyata Suisei, which is the Space Rango Kantai shipborne bomber in 1/48 scale. It is a Suyata original, their own little story here, and it is in, like I said, 1/48 scale. There's a little write-up here, so I'm going to read that. The space dive bomber Suisei was used to attack enemy space warships. The aircraft can take off from either aerial battleships or space bases. The Suisei's main weapons are two anti-ship missiles which are housed in the weapons bay. The Suisei has a variable swept-back wings. It is a two-seat dive bomber, and it is crewed by a pilot and weapons operator. So it's just a little write-up, not very detailed, but pretty cool. I love those little write-ups. Those are a lot of fun. And as you can see, it's a rather large ship, but really at 1/48 scale, you can see the guys in there. It's relatively small. It isn't taking up a lot of room. It'll fit on your shelf just fine, but I think in terms of like carrier space, it wouldn't take a lot of room either. So I'm going to go over a lot of what the features are on this thing. It's definitely a unique looking airplane, and there are a lot of cool features on this thing. Obviously you get the opening cockpit, you get an opening weapons bay, and the weapons bay has the two anti-ship missiles in. Really cool, so like a torpedo bomber. You get the variable configuration wings. The really nice stand we can rotate the plane on, which is cool. You get two belly mounted guns which are pivotable, which is really cool. You can glue those down if you don't want them to be pivoted. You get an engine pack here, but you also have a cover for that if you don't want the engine exposed. And you do have landing gear, which this one is always out. You cannot remove that one, but the other two are actually mounted under the wings here, right here, and I will show you how to do that in just a second. So this isn't a propeller, it's space themed, so it just looks like a propeller, but let's go ahead and I will replace the landing gear and show you what that looks like. Alright, as you see here, it is on its landing gear, and I think with that you would have it. I think with the landing gear down, you would have it so the wings would be folded so it could fit nice and tight on your aircraft carrier or on your base. But it's kind of odd where the landing gear aren't perpendicular to the ground. I think it's maybe some sort of like, the way I'm putting it in my head canon is like it's like a repulsor system, so like something anti-grav so that it can kind of float into the ship. That's what I'm going to use in my little brain, so kind of logically justify that, but that is how it's supposed to be installed. I put the belly cover on. This thing is covered in tiny details, so if you have a paintbrush and a little bit of an imagination, you're going to have a lot of fun coloring this thing up. So many surface details all over the thing. It is definitely a fun one to build. There were a lot of undergates on this one. There's a decal sheet and I lost that, so it is kind of boring looking here, but yeah, there were decals that go on all the detailed panels and stuff like that inside. So there were even decals that go in the bomb bay here. There we go. So yeah, you get some really cool details interior here. I wish this had something, you know, like, hard to get an angle here, but this is just flat, so that's the most boring part of it. But it's definitely a cool, very swooshable plane. You know, it's perfect for your hand, so playing with it was something I might have done last night when I was tired. But it's really cool. I really love the design of this thing. Yes, it's definitely a feature-filled plane. I like that that they weren't afraid to put moving features on this thing. So like a hinged opening. You know, you can cover the engine up with this little sack here. These move. That's pretty cool features that you don't see too often on model anymore. And of course, being a gunpla builder, you know, you come to expect people to do that kind of thing, and when you see that it's not on the model kit that you build, it leaves a little bit of a disappointing flavor in your mouth. It seems like they're being lazy, and this one being a new company, Suyata is relatively new here. I think they came out in 2020. It's definitely cool to see that they aren't afraid to do things like this on their stuff. So I appreciate it. I hope others do too. This thing is rad, and I hope you get one. It's not too expensive. I've seen it for like $30. I've seen it for $40. I would gladly pay $40 for this. I think I paid somewhere right in between. But this one, totally worth it. Also, if you have a little bit of an imagination, those are eyes, and there's a little smile there. It looks like a living creature, and I like that. But that's just me. But that's it for now, so I will say goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, or you'll see me. More than likely, though, you'll see my stuff. So have a good day. Bye.